Good morning, traders. This is Jake from JakeTheStockGuy.com. Sorry about that. I was taking a look at something on uh, email. So let's get right into today's charts. And what am I looking at? So, yeah, SPY yesterday. Crazy, crazy, crazy action, you know? I'm holding on to this penny stock that was a member's trade idea. I think I'm holding 1 million shares of it. It was either 1 million or 10 million. ITUB was Navet's leap year call. I really liked it. I thought it was a good leap year, so I grabbed some. And it's funny, QDEL and Square, um, they were they were doing fine when we got into them. I bought what was, in my opinion, the dip. I bought a good dip. It was a good dip buy opportunity. But then we had that really nasty pullback on SPY, as you all witnessed. And I didn't really feel like averaging down personally because I just chickened out. I was like, you know, well, I'm pretty extended right now. I don't want to, in case we do have a 20% or greater correction, I'm not going to be averaging down on anything. But like I said, you just don't know, and this is part of life. This is part of trading. You guys. So I'm still in my Square calls, my QDEL, PBR. That was a Navet call. These three were Navet calls in the members trading channel that I liked. I saw these and I said, hey, these look good. Let me take them. Try them out. But I really just try and take my own trades. And I like Dan in the penny stock channel. He's very active and he's a really good trader. He's a friend of mine too, up in Oregon. He posts some really good ideas for penny stocks. So, and he posted this one. I said, it's my first time getting in the OTC penny stock world. I was like, oh, let me try. And that one's just been a pain in the butt. I just want to see it go green. I feel like I'm a bag holder, but it's shares, so technically they don't expire like options. So maybe a year from now, this will be green. Square, these expire in April, these expire in March. So luckily we went out far enough in expiration to that so that we could handle that pullback. I can't believe they got me like that. But like I said, guys, know your risk. Know your risk. And one thing that I want to talk about this morning is going to be a little bit more about the psychology and the rules and the strategy of trading than what I just happened to see on the charts, because that's just half the battle. Okay, the other half of the battle is learning how to properly manage your risk. Okay, so what I like to do is only put 1 to 3% my total portfolio in one trade, in any single one trade we take. Okay, so and I don't have a stop loss. I've experimented with this, guys, so many times. The stop loss thing doesn't work really well because I've been 60% down sometimes, and then the trade will come back to break even, and then I'll be 100, 200, 300% green and sell it. Okay? So, look, to each their own. Everybody has to figure this out on their own. What's their strategy? But I'm going to tell you what's really worked for me. Okay? And what's worked for me the best, and I've experimented, I've tested this thousands of times in trades, is tight stop losses, break-even stop losses, no stop losses, 20% stop losses, 30% stop losses, 50% stop losses. And what works the absolute effing best is no stop loss and 1 to 3% your total portfolio position, total 1 to 3% of your total portfolio in any one trade. Okay, and I'm not gonna average down unless I have a little bit more room to add In that case, I might, depending on the situation. Like if those who remember the M trade we did, I did add to that trade because there was a lot of strong convictions there, and I went in really small in the beginning, and I was able to add. So anyway, that being said, guys, don't panic. Remember, if you panic, you're in too big of a position. Okay, if you have a small account, you need to be focused on taking trades that only cost you 1 to 3% your total portfolio. If you got into this Square or QED call and it was like 5, 8, 10, 15% your total portfolio and you're down 31%, trust me, you're going to be freaking out and you're going to feel it. Okay, you're going to be, if that trade doesn't go well and you sell for a loss and then it comes back to be a winner, you don't learn anything. You just keep losing money in the market until you lose everything. You didn't learn anything. And then you quit and you never trade again and you say the stock market's a scam because you weren't disciplined enough. You didn't give it 100% of your all. Okay? Okay? So let's see what SPY does today. I'm hopeful. Hopefully we don't go down anymore, because you can sell any of your positions. I don't care. Your trade, my trade. I don't give a shit. Just take profits. Don't panic sell. And remember, risk management is the #1 rule of all trading. 1 to 3% your total portfolio in any position. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion, guys. Okay, but this is how I've done it, and this is how I've been able to stay successful. And I've been doing this for a while now, and trust me, I've had a lot of ugly, sad days, weeks, months, years of trading and just never giving up and really digging deeper and deeper and being persistent until I finally just, I got to where I am today and I'm able to help other people, and that's kind of what you're supposed to do in life. So that's my Jake's rants for the morning. So look, I'm 56% down on this trade, the PBR, but I'm not selling and I'm not panicking either, because this is options, guys. You don't know how it's going to end in the end until it's over, until you get really close to the expiration date. But this could go down more. This could come back to break even. This could go on to be 1,000% winner. Okay, you don't know. What I'm doing is I'm watching the charts. So this is the other part of the battle, is I'm being patient. I'm being disciplined. I'm not panicking. So let's go to the PBR trade, for instance. I have multiples on this. Okay, I have 10 April 21 12 calls. So let's go to PBR. I'm going to teach you something right here. This is going to be worth an entire year's membership in just this one little class. So what I'm going to do is, this is the 10-minute time frame on the 5-day. So this is more of an intraday day trading chart. But look, that PBR call is April 19th, 12 calls. So let me go out to the year to date, and I'll show you why I took this trade. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see the big picture. Okay, we're pretty damn low here on the RSI, on the RSI on the daily time frame. Let's see what weekly looks like. Yeah, well, weekly is weekly's cool and everything too, but I don't really mess with weekly because dailies work really. For now, I like dailies well too. Look how well it works. Stochastic was off to 20. If you went out 2 months, 1 month, look at that run. You're rich. Your guys are rich. This $1,000 probably became $50,000 to $100,000 on this one run. But you never hold it this entire run, right? What do you sold? You probably sold right here, because the RSI on the daily was, high. The stochastic was high. You wouldn't have been able to know that, or you could have sold half and then let the other half run, because you couldn't have known that this would have followed suit. You would have just been watching your charts and said, okay, we're pretty maxed out here and here on the daily from this entry, from here to here. Time to get out. Plus, you're coming into all this overhead historic resistance. And then it just kept going up, bulldozer style. So what you could have done is sold half, let the other half run till closer to expiration date. So why I'm taking this, look, I'm down 56%. Well, I'm holding two. I'm holding a shorter term expiration and a longer term expiration. The longer dated expiration, the Aprils will be fine. The February 26s, those probably are gone. But anyway, on the daily time frame, what I'm looking at is for this to go back to kind of the top of the range. You know, it was here, went kind of, yeah, all the way up here. So that was a good move from here to here. So what I'm hoping for is a move from about, here, right here, which represents here when we got in. And, maybe a gap fill, maybe we can fill this gap fill window at around 10, and that'll be good profits. That'll be, at least 100%, I would imagine, return, especially with, trading options and the leverage. But if I was to panic sell at 56% loss, and then I check back, I come back here to look at PBR on the daily time frame, year to date daily, and PBR is up here at 12 or 12 or 11, I'm going to be so angry. I'm going to feel like an idiot. Like, why did I sell for a loss? You'll never be able to do this for a day. You'll never be able to day trade and be a full-time trader if you can't get the discipline and the rules down and master your emotions. Losses are going to come. That's inevitable. But you're going to have more wins than losses if you stick to your formula, your trading strategy, your rules, and your risk management. And just, you never want your whole portfolio to be invested at one time either. You only, let's say you have like a $10,000 account, you only want about $6,000 invested at any one time. Because that helps you, prevents you from any kind of correction or crash. So, the party could end. Imagine you're 100% invested in your portfolio in calls. That's never a good, it's never a good thing, guys. It's never a good thing. So, anyway, that's all I got for today, guys. I'm looking at Etsy as a day trade. I like the 230 calls, break of this resistance. So it's already doing it. And I like trade for a day trade. Nice. ZS is moving. I like, I have to keep an eye on the 5-minute time frame. I'll be watching it on the 10 minutes. It's a little less noise. I want to see something here too, really quick. Yeah, same thing. So I'm looking for a little bit of a dip to this trend line. And on ZS, I like the 230 strike price. No, the 220. I'm sorry, the 220 strike price. Hopefully we can pull back at the market open here in 10 minutes. ZS, Etsy, and then GRPN. These are kind of my top 3 focus list for day trades. Yeah, nobody kind of expects this one, but I like it. Hopefully we can get a good entry on one of these. I'll be rotating between these 3. Anyway, that's all I've got for today, guys. Good luck. Let's have a great day in the markets. You know the drill. This is Jake the Stock Guy signing out. God bless and see you on the charts.